Welcome back. I'm sure you noticed we didn't have an episode posted this past Sunday. We were on our way back from Illinois, so we were on the road all day. But we're going to go back to our Thursday postings, as they seem to be a lot easier for people to view and a little easier for me to upload as well. This week we're going to wrap up the Dodge Dakota as well as the diesel truck, and we'll see what else the students are working on. We're also going to let you know how the students did in the competition up in Illinois.
We're putting the dust boot on the master cylinder. One of the sway bar brackets is rusted through, so we're repairing it. First, the rusted section is cut out. Then we make a template to cut the new piece from. After it's welded in, it's ground down. A little filler will make it look new.
I'm putting in the shaft lock for the clutch and brake pedals. Then the Zerk fittings so we can keep them greased.
The drum?
No, I'm talking about like you put the chrome back on the car. I don't think it's going to pop as well if you have the chrome back on there.
Okay, but chrome would be more for like original, like air appeal. If we were going to do baby music video, then we do chrome.
That's my point. If we have the chrome wheels, we don't have enough chrome on the car. I think we should. That with the chrome wheels would look.
Is that black gloss or satin?
I think it's gloss. Here's the time for Andrews.
I think the black ones are better.
Yeah, I know, it's 2-2.
No, Wilbur said.
Oversight polish.
Yeah.
And you guys.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, we're for sure going with the white and green body. Because y'all changed your mind when you went to that competition. Or not the competition, Eddie's garage.
It's gonna look better than the purple, I think.
Need too much white.
Green? Okay.
Need too much white.
And then like maybe. What? Almost like better. But it's gonna be an accent, not a whole like.
The primary's color is still going to be white. That's not
Yeah,
the chrome, that's just the grill. The chrome he wants to put is on the sides and on.
I think there's the argument. I'm telling you guys, if we're gonna go with chrome wheels, you have to go to the chrome accents back too.
Okay, well that's why your opinion, if you went chrome wheels,
If
to
we went
put the
chrome
chrome back
wheels.
on it,
Yes.
but that's why you away from black?
That would, yes. That would make me
That's
feel
still a
better. That would make me
possibility.
feel better.
This is for the around the windows.
Yes.
Around the back window at least.
You already have the one there. Are you sure I did there? I think that one is here. Some more window trimmers.
Yes.
Oh, this one's in the front.
Or the front, yeah.
It's not long enough.
This has to end up here.
You have to take it back.
A door lock actuator was sluggish, so we're replacing it. First I disconnect the switches, then remove the door panel. The new one will help me see how to remove it. The old one comes out, the new one goes in. Now it works like it should.
We're replacing the last of the diesel return lines. A new vacuum pump belt is also installed. Some grease on the tie rods and ball joints. Coolant and an oil change completes a well-deserved service. Soon it will be ready for the road again.
Now the students have gotten all the return lines replaced on the fuel system for the diesel truck. Let's see how it starts after it's been sitting for several days. Just like it should.
With the core support welded in and finished off, I wipe it clean to prepare for primer and paint. The bumper goes back on, along with the bumper cover. This drum on the Dakota had rust scale that was making noise against the backing plate while driving. We're cleaning it to correct the problem. An alignment completes the Dakota and it's ready for its new owner.
Where you're making the back? Yeah, so they made it made out of PVC pipe.
This is the same hood we cut the nose from for the pedal car we made last year.
We're using the shear to clean up the edges.
So many of you know what this engine is I'm leaning against and what it's for. It's for engine teams to practice for the regional and national competitions. The season opener for 2020 was held in Schaumburg, Illinois this past weekend, and we took our first team up there to compete. So we'll show you how they did. But before we do that, I want to thank our sponsors for the 2020 season that have donated to help us travel around and get through these competitions. So thank you all very much. So a big thank you to our 2020 engine team sponsors, Lustine Motorsports, Sauer Compressors, Coles Ford, Miller Toyota, UniFirst, Spark, Dynamic Designs, Browns Hyundai of Manassas, Malloy Auto Group, Woodbridge Buick GMC, LKQ, Cutaway Creations, and Console Lab. Thanks again for all you guys do.
Pick up the head roll, okay? Watch that head roll. There's up in a crock head nut. Put him on your head roll. Come on. Put him on your head roll. Should be on the bed. Come on, guys, come on. Hurry up. Get out, guys, come on. Just up in crock head nut. Come on. Really big thing. Tell them we're getting rock out. Come on, come on. Ready? Yep. Jump, City Craig. 6 ready? Yep. Ready? Ready, guys, come on. 2. Okay. Big gas. This is up right. Big gas. Just heads on your head balls.
Next time on Bulldog Builds, we'll see what's next for the 48 Chevy project. A brake job comes in for a Honda Odyssey, and we'll be smoke testing the evap system on a Chrysler Sebring. See you next week.